Manchester United won, Newcastle nil. What a result it was by Manchester United, and ultimately a great Boxing Day performance. Now, this is your match reaction for the game. We'll be going through the positives, but the negatives as well. But most importantly, the 3 points were there for the taking, and ultimately Manchester United got them. Yes, the second half was survival mode, and United just depended on the back six. But most importantly, Manchester United getting the 3 points was a must. There are so many positives from the game. But the first thing that we have to talk about in the first player, Patrick Dorgu. I mean, what a goal and what a performance it was by him. A clear change in the system by Ruben Amorim. The first half was a 4-2-3-1, a very clear in possession. It was Dallo right back, Shaw left back, defensive two of Martinez, Heaven, Casemiro, Ugarte, Mount, Cunha, Dorgu, and Sesko. And I thought it worked very, very well in that first half. And it was a very, very good goal from Patrick Dorgu, a strike which was, yeah, strikers worthy, and he watched it, and it's a great volley, and ultimately it's that decisive moment that gets Manchester United the win and gets the performance over the line. But I thought he was probably the best player on the pitch for Manchester United alongside Aiden Heaven. But the positives were Ruben Amorim adapted. He said before the game he's going to have to adapt, change his formation, and I think he did that fantastically well today. Again, I think the second half, it was a very, very poor performance, and United were clinging on for kind of large parts of that half. But I thought Ruben Amorim there, as you can see, his smile, he'd be over the moon, and I think he'd take the 3 points more than anything. Another Boxing Day win for Manchester United against Newcastle. And yeah, I think the main thing is we got the 3 points, and the clean sheet was the most important thing. Yes, we've seen fluidity and change of formation, and I think Dorgu actually did very, very well. It's only once we've ever seen Dorgu play on the right in a Manchester United shirt, and it's an opening game. I think it was the FA Cup against Leicester, so he hasn't played in that position at all, but Amorim's obviously worked on something in training. I mean, Lisandro Martinez was brilliant again, but let's talk Patrick Dorgu because I thought he was brilliant. I think the first half he was very, very good. He was stretching the defence. He's won a lot of his duels. He put a few, I think one or two crosses into the box, got the goal as well. And I think we know from Dorgu, Amorim's been critical, we've been critical of Dorgu, but I thought he did a very good job defensively. He was solid at the back. And again, I just don't know why Amram changed in the second half. I mean, you look at the team that we ended with, it was a back four of Malacia, Fredrickson, Heaven, and Yoro. Like, that was massively concerning. But I thought first half, Dorgu was the best player on the pitch for Manchester United. But we can't go out of the game talking about this guy, Aiden Heaven. That's a few good games for Manchester United now. He's been absolutely class in the games in which he's played. He's looked very comfortable. Today he operated on the right hand side, which is different to obviously what he's been used to. But I thought he was a madman, and he was playing absolutely world class. So yeah, we know the potential's there with Aiden Heaven. He's got a lot of trust for the manager, and in a very inexperienced backline, he's looked very comfortable. And I thought Martinez helped with that as well. And I thought defensively very, very good. Lamont's brilliant as well, claiming crosses. He didn't have many saves to make, but I thought his claiming crosses and the confidence that he gave to the back line in moments of pressure were very, very good. I thought Dallo as well should have scored. I mean, it was a great ball by Martinez. But yeah, Aiden Heaven won all his duels. He was fantastic on the ball. And listen, Walter Marder's an informed striker. He scored 2 goals in his last game. And he's not an easy player to come up against. But every cross that came into the box, and I think this was the game where Newcastle put in the most crosses that they ever put in. I thought he defended that very, very well. So very, very happy with Aiden Heaven's performance today. And I thought as a team there was a lot more aggression, there was a lot more fight. I think players like Cunha and Mount stepped up. Hopefully Mount's not injured because obviously Amorim showed a lot of faith in Jack Fletcher to bring him on in the 45 minutes. It was a scrappy game for him, but I think he did all right. In terms of the midfield, now we were concerned about the midfield, but Newcastle didn't really offer too much, to be honest, in the final third. They struggled quite a bit as a team. They put crosses into the box, but they weren't really that clinical. And on another day, that's probably 3-0 Newcastle, for being honest. But United got the job done. They got the 3 points. Up to 5th now, obviously, we are the first game of the week. So, depending on what happens with Liverpool and all the clubs below us, will kind of determine where United finish. But all we could do is win our game. And Newcastle haven't been great of late. But yeah, I think that was great. And I think Ruben Amorim will be over the moon. It was a tough fixture going to Newcastle or playing Newcastle. And after that disappointment against Aston Villa, I think the players stepped up. We're missing still Bruno, and I thought we struggled without Bruno, and I think we did at times. But I think it shows the team are definitely capable of playing that. And I don't know whether Amorim changed the formation due to AFCON or due to players being out, but we knew that formation change would come. And I think I don't know what he was doing for the last 20 minutes. I mean, the subs, the team was ridiculous, but just seemed like he was just throwing anyone onto the pitch. But I thought we did very very well. A lot of young players. I mean, Yoro, 20, Aiden Heaven 19, Dorgu 20, Fredrickson we had on, Malassi who hasn't played in a while, Lamon's in goal. So yeah, it was a relatively inexperienced, but I thought the team worked very hard. I thought Cunha was very very good. I thought Yoro very good when he came on. I thought Sesko struggled, and I thought Xerxes struggled when we come on. I mean, that second half was just defence and just the survival, and United somehow survived. Like I thought, Newcastle were definitely going to score. We just couldn't get out. United really really struggled to get any sort of momentum in the final third, but I thought the team dug in. I mean, it was funny to see Casemiro when he was taken off, but yeah, I thought Ugarte. Finally, we won a game with Ugarte in the team, but that's only Manchester United's second clean sheet of the season. And listen, these sort of games, you'll take the 3 points and you move on. How many games have we had where we've scored quite a few goals but we've lost? We have Wolves now on Tuesday, another big game there. But I thought today Ruben Amorim coached a win. He's very very happy. But yeah, the players that we have to talk about, Aiden Heaven and Dorgu, I thought they were absolutely brilliant today. And Dorgu gets the winning goal, so he would probably be my man of the match. But overall, as a team, and hopefully in the next game we have Kobe Mainoo back and Mason Mount fit. Obviously, we know Bruno's going to be out for a while, but I think there are definitely there's potential there. I mean, Sesko should have scored a goal. Cunha probably could have had a goal. Dallo should have had a goal. So there were chances there for Manchester United in that first half. Second half wasn't great from United, but again, we held on. We got the job done, and I thought Aiden Heaven, Dorgu. I said Dorgu man of the match, but it very well could have been Aiden Heaven. But what a win that was for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United, and I think we'll definitely take the kind of 3 points, move on with that really. Clean sheet is a huge win for Manchester United, and the system change massively helped. I think the system was in need of a change. But shout out Dorgu, shout out Aiden Heaven. I thought they were two players that were very very good. But I thought the whole team put in a very good shift from the goalkeeper to the striker. And yeah, hopefully you can get another 3 points against Wolves. But yeah, Newcastle very nervous for this game, and I thought Manchester United stepped up, and the young players stepped up massively well. And I think they looked very very composed. But yeah, Manchester United won, Newcastle won. Lisandro Martinez. I mean, how we've missed his composure and quality and leadership, and it was a big goal for Amorim to bring Martinez in, and he played more or less the full 90 minutes. And to give him the captain's armband, but also to kind of give him that trust was absolutely brilliant. And I think we know the leader and the quality that he has. So yeah, I think it was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, listen, we need these sort of games. I'd like a scrappy 1-0. You take because we've had some look at that Bournemouth game 4-4. Like I thought Bournemouth game was probably a better performance, but this one by far is obviously the better result, and 1 goal clean sheet is vital for Manchester United, and we need to continue to build on this, but we definitely take the positives from it. Let me know your thoughts.